Hi friends, hope you all are doing well. This is our sixth part of CISA video session. So today we will discuss on data types, specifically reference types. So let's start. So last time we have discussed on value type, and this time we will discuss on reference type. So what is reference type first? Reference types are types that store references or address to their data rather than the data itself. So in case of value type, we are directly storing the value in the variable. But in case of reference type, that store references or address to their data rather than the data itself. When we work with reference types, we are dealing with references to objects in memory. Here are some key points and example of reference type. So, in case of reference type, we are storing the references or the address of that object or of that data. Let's start with an example. So, if you see, there are common reference type like classes, interfaces, delegates, arrays, strings. These are some reference types of data type. Okay, so let's go for an example first. So if you see this value type, so value type is integer, so long, short, we have already discussed. So first I declare this int age1 is equal to 30, int age2 is equal to age1. So here I am assigning this age1 value to this age2, and after that I am printing this age1 and age2. And after that what I am doing, I am changing the age to value here and assigning it to 40, and whatever the value after changing the value we are printing here. So let's run the application by commenting this all. So what is the output? Let's see. Here we can differentiate what is the really, like what is the particular difference between our value type and reference type. See, there is 30, 30, 30 and 40. So first I have declared 30, then it will printing 30, and I assigning this value 30 to its age 2, that also it is printing 30. After that what I have done, I have changed this age 2 value from 30 to 40, and now I am printing age 1 and age 2. So age 1 is 30 and age 2 is 40. So this is simple, like whatever the value it is storing in the age 1 and age 2, and it is printing that one. But there is the care in case of reference type, there is bit difference. What is that? Let's I have already written this code. Let's uncomment this and run this. First let me describe what is the code I have written here. This is the class name is here data type example class. So I am creating a object of this data type example class as obj1. So object of data type example class here. Then here I have declared two properties. What is this properties and this class we will discuss in a later video session, maybe in a detail. But here for to describe our reference type, I have taken this class as a example. So these are two properties of class data type example class, name and age, which of string and int. So here I have created one object for this data type of example class. After that what I am doing, I am assigning this John value to this name and age 30 to this age. Then after that what I am doing, I am creating another reference data type example class of obj2 reference the same object as obj1. So whatever they are in obj1, I am assigning the same reference to this obj2, so that it is a copy of this obj1. So obj1 and obj2 referring to the same object, and it is containing or it is storing the address of that object, not the exact value like John or 30. It is keeping the address of this John and 30. Then obj2 dot age is equal to 35. Then what I am trying to do is, I am trying to change this age value with the reference of this obj2, and I am trying to print this obj1 dot age. If you see, I am not here changing the obj1 value, obj1 dot age. I am changing only this obj2 age, and I am trying to print this obj1 age. And let's see the output here. Array, let's copy, let's comment this now and run this application. If you see 35, but in the case of like obj1 dot age is 30, I have changed the value of this obj2 dot age, but it is changing this obj1 dot age as well from 30 to 35. That is the concept of reference type here. So what it is saying, when we assign a reference type to a variable, we are assigning a reference to the memory location where the object is stored. So instead of directly assigning the value as the name suggests, it is storing the reference of that value or of that object or to the memory location. So modifying the object through one reference. So both are containing the same reference, obj1 and obj2. When I am trying to modifying the object through one reference will affect all reference to that object. Reference type are created on the heap. So whenever if same references is like assigned to two object, and I will try to change one reference, then the other one will affect also. That is the main difference between our reference type and value type. Let's see another example as well by commenting these lines. As we have already seen, class is a reference type. Similarly, arrays is a reference type as well. So let's take this example as well to see the difference between like what is value type and what is a reference type and how this reference type behaves. So here I have declared one array. Don't worry about this array as well. We will declare in a later or we will discuss in a later video session in detail on about this array. So here I have declared an array. Array is nothing but collection of some like multiple datas similar type. Okay. So here 1, 2, 3, three elements we are storing into a arrays called numbers. And another array I have declared and assigning the numbers 1 array to this numbers 2. Numbers 2 reference the same array as numbers 1. If you see, both are containing the same references. And after that, what I am doing? I am changing this value of numbers 2, index 0. So array, in case of array, whatever we are doing, that is we can access through our index number. When we will learn about array or we will discuss on array, we will see like what is this index number. Index number is nothing but this serial number, like it is starting from this 0, 1, 2. So numbers 2, index number 0 means the first element, that is 1. So as numbers 1 and numbers 2 containing the same reference, so 1, 2, 3. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2. And here I am trying to change the 0 index value of this numbers 2 array. I mean here I am trying to change this 1 to 10 of numbers 2 array, not numbers 1 array. And here I am printing this numbers 1 0 index number. So if it is a value type, it should be 1, but as it is a reference type and the reference is stored by like numbers 1 and numbers 2 array, whenever I am trying to change this numbers 2 array, it will change the original object of all these references containing by this numbers 1 and numbers 2 array. So what should be the output? Even if I will print this numbers 1 index number 0 index number, this will print 10 as well. Let's see. It should be 10, yeah. But I have never like written numbers 1 index number 0 is equal to 10. I have written numbers 2, but it is changing that numbers 1 value as well. That is the original concept, or that is the real concept of this reference type data type. See, here numbers 1 and numbers 2 reference the same array. Modifying an element through numbers 2 also change it in numbers 1. So whenever we are like storing same reference to a different variable with different variables and trying to change one variable, like the other one also changed as per our the first one. That is the concept here of reference type. There is other reference type as well: interface, delegates, arrays, strings, and the concept will be same for all. This is all about our reference type. In the next video, we will discuss on control structures. That's all for today's session. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment. Your support and feedback are greatly appreciated.